It's very important that we also discuss peace efforts. For Ukraine, it is very important that Russia finds the strength to end this unjust war. Surely, we value the role of our partners highly in mediating this process. I shared with the president of Azerbaijan that we are ready for trilateral negotiations. We have already held such talks in Turkey and with our American partners in Switzerland. We are also ready for the upcoming negotiations in Azerbaijan if Russia is ready for diplomacy.
As Trump's focus locks onto the Iran crisis, is Vladimir Putin seizing the distraction to hit Ukraine harder than ever and send his most brutal message yet to Kyiv? While Washington fixates on war and ceasefires in the Gulf, is Putin using the moment to unleash one of his heaviest overnight barrages of the entire Ukraine war? After Zelensky reached out to Gulf capitals for drone and air defense partnerships, is Putin answering with 600 drones and dozens of missiles to show there's always a price? As Ukraine moves to arm Gulf states with cheap Shahed hunter technology against Iran, are Putin's revenge strikes now intensifying to punish Kyiv for that gamble? As Russia unleashes a massive mixed barrage of drones and missiles, Ukraine is hit by a new wave of devastation that stretches far beyond the front lines. Ukrainian officials say Russia fired roughly 47 missiles and about 619 attack drones in a single night between April the 24th and 25th, one of the largest salvos of the war. Air defenses reportedly shot down around 580 drones and 30 missiles. Yet dozens still slipped through, striking at least 23 locations across the country. Dnipro was among the hardest-hit cities, where a 4-story residential building and a major industrial facility were both struck and badly damaged. At least 5 people were killed in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast alone, with the overnight barrage continuing into daylight hours as rescue crews searched the rubble. Notably, this comes just days after Zelensky announced a strategic drone pact with Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar to deepen defense ties beyond Europe. The agreement aims to transfer advanced Ukrainian know-how in UAV production and air defense systems to these Gulf partners, building a shared shield against Iranian drones. Kyiv's new strategy hinges on low-cost interceptor missiles, around $10,000 each, designed specifically to tackle Shahed-type attack drones without bankrupting defenders. Zelensky has openly admitted that the Iran war has pulled global attention away from Russia's aggression, warning that Moscow is exploiting this shift in focus. Across Ukraine, at least 7 people were killed and around 57 wounded in this latest nationwide wave of Russian strikes. In Kyiv, a missile exploded near homes and obliterated a public transport stop in the Shevchenkivsky district, shattering windows and scattering debris through nearby streets. Later, a drone strike in the city's Nemyshlyansky district injured 2 more people, including a toddler, according to the mayor's account. Odessa Oblast endured a massive overnight drone attack that damaged key port infrastructure along the Black Sea coast. Residential blocks, parked cars, port facilities, and even a Panama-flagged civilian ship moored nearby all suffered visible damage in the blasts and fires. In the town of Nizhin in Chernihiv region, a combined missile and drone strike killed 2 men and injured at least 7 other residents. Minor structural damage was reported in Cherkasy region, while power cuts hit 6 settlements in Mykolaiv Oblast after lines and substations were knocked offline. Ukrainian commanders say this attack marks a clear shift from small, localized raids to large-scale, multi-vector assaults launched across several regions at once. Zelensky has stressed that, once again, most of the targets were civilian infrastructure in cities far from the front lines, not purely military positions. Zelensky said, and I quote, "The Russians' tactics remain unchanged: strike drones, cruise missiles, and a significant number of ballistic missiles. Most targets are ordinary infrastructure in cities. Residential buildings, energy facilities, and businesses have been damaged. Each such strike should remind our partners that the situation requires immediate and decisive action, the prompt strengthening of our air defense. And I am grateful for the decision made on Thursday during meetings in Cyprus regarding additional contributions to the Pearl program. There are political decisions from several European countries, and it is crucial that they be implemented as quickly as possible. We also need to move forward with the 21st package of European sanctions against Russia. The pause due to the blockage of the 20th package gave the aggressor extra time to adapt. It is important to counter this." Unquote. As the raids unfolded, Poland's Air Force scrambled Polish and Allied jets to guard its airspace and watch for any drone or missile spillover from Ukraine. In Romania, 2 British Typhoon jets took off from a NATO base when drones were detected near the Ukraine-Romania border. NATO pilots tracked at least one drone near the Danube port of Rini, but held their fire as the unmanned craft remained just inside Ukrainian airspace. Romanian authorities later reported finding drone fragments on their side of the border, causing minor damage to local infrastructure but no large-scale destruction. Officials say no casualties were recorded in Romania, but investigations into exactly which missile or drone the debris came from are still ongoing, keeping NATO on high alert.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.